Welcome back, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, so poor Martha.
Yeah, we're at the. I feel like we're at the end of the Martha arc.
Oh my God,
I
it's so
don't
sad.
know how it's going to end. Is it going to be kind of like Nina, where we of mice and men and
I was just gonna say,
send Martha off to live on the
I
farm?
was gonna say, look at the rabbits, Martha.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be one of those situations.
I hope not. Simply because we just did it so recently with Nina. I get that the show's going to have collateral damage all the way around.
Sure.
It's not supposed to be a happy show.
No.
It's supposed to paint a really ugly picture of what the Cold War was.
Absolutely.
And it is. It's doing a really good job. But I don't want it to get to the point of like every character that leaves the show, well, got to kill this one off, got to kill this one off. You know, I feel like in a narrative world, it makes sense for some people not to necessarily win. There's no win for Martha here at all.
No, it's prison or death.
Right. But to at least just get away. You know what I mean?
I would have gone to the FBI. I'd be like, hey, this is what I've been doing. Arrest me, put me in jail.
Oh, yeah, she's going to be in prison.
But also,
if she got caught by the Americans, she'd be in prison.
Nina and Martha have always been nice parallels to one another.
Sure.
I think that using Nina's death this same season, it's going to be a good misdirect for Martha's character, right? Because we just assume the same thing's going to happen. But
which I don't think,
like you said, exactly, it could be a different fate.
Yeah, I feel like Martha's probably going to end up out of town, maybe living in Moscow. But again,
that'd be weird.
Without Clark and everything, there's no happy ending for Martha here. She's obviously not going to keep her husband.
Feel so bad for her.
Yeah, she just got used and destroyed.
And this actress, we want to shout her out because she is killing it.
Yeah, killing it. Yeah. They didn't give her a lot to do in the first couple of seasons, but they really knew what they were doing when they cast her, you know?
Absolutely.
We do want to go and get started here. I'd like to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. We'd like to give a special shout out, of course, to Actuarial Lurker, Balaz Foldes, Chris, Jeff, NJ, Surya, Gundavarapu, and Weird Magic. Thanks so much, guys. We're incredibly happy you're here with us.
You guys are amazing. And if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
If you'd like to see a flood reaction to this and everything else we've watched or currently watching, please check out a link in the description of our Patreon page. On every show, including The Americans, we are at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we are on YouTube. So if you get done watching the YouTube edits and you'd like to keep going, you can do it on Patreon. You will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You are only going to see and hear us for copyright purposes.
Yeah.
Also, currently watching 30 Rock, about halfway through the show, actually, I think. Yeah. As a Patreon exclusive, not less than that. We're in season 3. Oh, yeah, and there's also the possibility that Martha's taken the disease back with her in a bad way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gene Kraft is dead.
No, I didn't agree to this.
I don't know what the Emmy situation was to the show, but a nomination was definitely warranted.
Yeah.
She's in Woodley Park.
Got it.
Martha, we need to go. No, if you don't walk away from me right now.
Yeah.
Guys on Patreon,
I see.
Let us know. Does Gad? I think Gad does voiceover work for commercials.
He's done a lot of work. He was in the 80s version of All Quiet on the Western Front. He was John Boy on the Waltons.
Oh,
He was in It.
The original?
The original miniseries It. He was the main guy, the writer, all grown up.
Oh, really? That was him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been around forever.
Gotcha. I heard a commercial the other day, and it sounded just like his voice. I'm like, was that?
I think he does voice work for commercials and stuff.
I wouldn't be able to sleep either.
Oh, the whole world's imploded.
Tell me about Russia, Clark.
She's also understandably kind of unstable, which I get.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's that element there, too.
Yeah. And it's not her fault in any way.
I will tell everybody you're Russian spies.
Right? It's like, I'm so...
Bold.
Yeah.
Bold choice.
I'm surprised that they let her go without bigger repercussions.
Yeah. Kind of miss peanut butter.
Do they have peanut butter in Russia is her question right now.
I doubt it.
I'm sure they do.
You think so?
Yeah,
Now,
basic groceries.
But the situation was back then.
Sure. Do you remember the one girl they were going to get out and they ended up just killing her? I'm kind of wondering, too, if like that happens to her and no one even knows.
It seems to be the case, right?
Yeah. It's a burden for them to do it.
I think whatever does happen here is going to inform the rest of the show, especially if she is,
I agree. I feel like there's a big shift for the last 2.5 seasons of the show based on what happens to Martha. I think you're right,
because he is so burned out.
Yeah, he is.
He is Don Draper season 4. Like he is burned out.
I don't like that they're starting with this and there's so much time left that anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like her getting on this plane is not the end of it for her.
Might get thrown off the plane. Like remember the Good Shepherd with Matt Damon?
I saw it once a long
Yeah,
time ago. I don't remember. I remember it being very long. I didn't like it. I feel like if I'm Philip right now, I'd let everybody know anything happens to her and things change hard.
Yeah. I'm going rogue, guys.
Yeah. God, I feel bad for her.
I know. This is the saddest storyline. I mean,
Well,
the other one's pretty sad. This is pretty.
Well, her circling the drain we've known was coming forever, but the fact that they've drawn it out so much,
yeah,
it's just like knife twisting.
it is. It's torture.
Yeah.
Don't be alone, Clark.
Oh
All right?
my God.
Don't be alone.
It was the closest thing to a happy ending she was going to get.
If she escapes us with her life, then I think she's very lucky.
I do too. She's great.
And the Martha's gun thing was a misdirect. I mean,
They got, yeah.
they really got us that one.
They check off gunned us right there pretty hard. I mean, that gun was in recaps to start episodes.
I know.
They really set us up there.
Give her a whole essay called Martha's gun about how it's the opposite of Chekhov's gun.
We'll refer to that next time. Is it Chekhov's gun or Martha's gun this time?
That's good. Yeah, I like that. We'll add that to the Genslinger
Exactly.
category.
See, he genuinely feels bad, which I appreciate.
Yeah, he's a human.
Yeah.
He's not just a machine, which, certainly trained to be, but it's a cool plane.
Yeah, I think the same thing, actually.
I doubt that would be a comfortable flight, that's for sure. I like that.
Me too.
Shut off.
Just one little light in the distance.
All right, well,
I really don't feel like that's the end of what we're going to hear about Martha at all.
no.
For good or bad, I
Or the
don't
episode.
know. Yeah.
I mean, I think something's going to happen.
And they just showed Dylan Baker in the opening credits here, so he's not going away anytime soon.
They did it the last episode, too.
I didn't notice it. I usually don't read the credits, but I just caught it this time.
I know, it's like, having watched The West Wing, we need to stay away from the credits.
Yeah.
We just lost a big client, so I'm gonna have a lot more time on my hands.
Did this client die? That's surprised. I'm like, Dad, why do you look so rough?
You must have really liked this client.
Yeah.
Woman they spotted at the George Avenue bus station.
Not Martha.
Yeah. She's gone.
Yeah.
Martha, whoever's print this is.
Clark Westerfeld.
Also, they have Philip's print.
Man. How do you lay low in this situation? You know what I mean? Is that an option?
All the time she lied to my face. What it takes to do that? Bastards must have given her a lot of help.
They didn't actually.
No, she pulled that one out on her own.
Yeah. I mean, Clark told her some things to say, but nothing like
No.
no like behavioral coaching.
Wasn't like when they trained Nia,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To beat the lie detector.
She beat a human lie detector. She really did. I was reading Esther.
She's doing food pantry with Pastor Tim and Alice.
Did she say anything? Pastor Tim and Alice.
No.
He's like, can I have a day? Can I just have a day off?
Yeah.
Please.
How did it go with Martha?
It was brutal.
Fine. Good.
Good?
He's gone.
Remember when Gregory left?
Yeah.
About like that.
It's helping me realize some things.
No section there for sending your wife off to live in a foreign country.
Actually, there is. That's weird. Chapter 6.
I want to start playing hockey again.
Good.
They're not getting along right now.
Yeah, think about getting an earring. She's smoking again.
I was thinking the same things. Like really focused in on that, didn't
Yeah.
they?
Patty. Hi.
Hey, you doing anything right now?
Tender Mercies. Did he win the Oscar for Tender Mercies?
I don't know if he did or not. I've never watched it.
I haven't either.
I cried at Star Wars when they blew up the planet. I bawled my eyes out.
Alderaan!
Yeah, right. There's so many people on that planet.
My mother always said, don't mix money and friendship.
Well, you're not going to make too much money off of me, so our friendship is very safe.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I don't see the Russian spy spending a whole lot of time selling Mary Kay
Yeah.
door to door.
Sneak into a movie? It's hard to get away with that now. When I was a kid, it was piece of cake. You ever sneak into a movie?
No, I didn't. I always just bought a ticket.
When I was underage and I couldn't go see R-rated movies, we snuck in.
Right.
Oh, The Outsiders? Good movie.
I have never seen it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Book's better.
I see it.
Yeah.
You know, she was 16 when she wrote it.
No kidding. Really?
That's some prodigy skills right there.
Yeah, for real. 16, huh? Dang.
Hey, you mind if I grab a beer? Running low.
Your kids are drinking it all.
Yeah. I swear I had more than that. It's weird.
Got a call from my lawyer. He's getting the divorce papers ready to send, so. Not like it's big news.
That's disgusting. But it's time.
It's definitely time.
We're in the middle of dealing with this disaster at work the last 3 days. If it turns out how it looks like it's turning out, won't be enough beer in the world.
Martha's gonna get away.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay for dinner?
Oh. No. No, I should leave you guys to your night.
You can tell.
Yeah.
No awkward.
Thanks for the beer.
Yeah.
Luckily, that's one of the cheapest beers you can buy. So.
Right.
Champagne to beers, though.
God just stole our 6-pack.
I know.
I'll make you something. How about eggs?
I love eggs.
Let's see what else we have.
Right?
Any time of day is okay for
That's
breakfast.
what I'm saying. Breakfast for dinner is the best dinner.
Yeah.
It's weird if he was like, can I look at meatloaf?
Stan just told me they were in the middle of a disaster at work. I'd been worried I'd pulled her for nothing.
No, it was right.
Yeah.
She was straight ahead, uncomplicated, simple.
She wasn't simple.
No.
Yeah, that's not a nice thing to say about somebody.
Easy, to talk to. You could probably.
This is
not
awkward,
going
yeah.
well.
I just like, I got it. Thank you.
She was actually very complicated.
Of course.
People underestimated her.
Don't defend her. This is so weird now.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, can we have Sloppy Joes for dinner?
Yes, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Rita's going to be a point of contention between these two for
Right?
a while. Yeah.
At this point, just don't talk about it anymore.
That's what I would think. I would
Just let
think
it go.
for the good of your marriage and your relationship, just don't talk about it anymore. You're not going to come to a consensus.
Yeah.
Philip, you cannot do this one on your own.
Yeah.
And I don't see the center agreeing. I'm sorry.
It's true. That's right.
Well, after the Cold War, they could probably fly over
for sure.
and see you.
Yeah, but
You can't tell it's coming, right?
Stuck in a box that you can't get out of. You love your prison.
I don't think that's wrong for a lot of times.
Every time we've seen Est, it's been kind of nice.
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's like, this isn't wrong.
You wouldn't know what the hell to do with yourself.
Like routine.
Wouldn't have a clue.
It's kind of amazing how much Est plays a part in the show.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. But it's like the closest thing to therapy,
Yeah.
you know?
Like on The Sopranos, they have that opposite.
Henry's across the street. I think he and Matthew are inventing some game and pages of Bible
Good American. They invented it.
I went to Est.
What made you do that?
Told you I was
Trying.
gonna go.
Trying to relate to you, man.
So?
So, I see why you like it.
And she needs her own outlet.
Yeah.
They just try so hard to get you to sign up for more. Bring in your friends.
That's not the point.
Well, I think that is the point. They manipulate you.
Well, never mind. This all fell apart.
Yeah.
When you don't go along with it, you don't get it. So you do sign up for more seminars. You spend more money.
She's not doing this well.
No.
She was a human being.
At least she's alive. You didn't have to send her out onto the street to get mowed down.
You want to talk about Gregory?
Apparently, yeah.
But you still think about him, apparently.
Of course I still think about him.
Well, I'm sorry the man you love died and you're stuck with me!
I am stuck with you because I took you back.
That's really a lot. I mean,
No, they're just bringing all the ammo out.
good. Honestly, good.
They need to have these
Have it out,
conversations,
yeah.
yeah.
Got a signal from Lisa. She wants to talk earlier than our normal meeting.
Any idea?
Nope.
So,
Yeah.
these guys.
You guys okay?
Is someone going to tell me?
It really is a lover's quarrel.
It
I know
is.
that sounds reductive, but it
It
really
is.
is.
He doesn't want to hear it from you, Gabriel, or me. Apparently, he needs a group of strangers in some hotel room to listen to him.
Maybe he just needs a hug. He needs somebody to listen to him.
How about he's going through it right now? And maybe telling me stupid for going through it isn't the right way to go.
Right?
Which is exactly what's happening.
These brilliant agents can't see that. I get it, they're machines. They can't.
I'm tired. I'm going to go home, take my antibiotic, and then I'm going to take a nap.
We're all Gabriel, right?
Yeah, we are, aren't we? The fact that he has to wrangle them all together is really fun.
I know, like playing marriage counselor right now.
Okay, what's going on?
You have to go every week, Paige, if you're going to stay close to Pastor Tim.
Mom, it's fine if I skip a week.
You can't say you don't feel well. I'm good with that.
When you go to Bible study, you have to talk and be into it. So if I'm not in the mood, it's gonna be obvious.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Well, then you get yourself in the mood.
She's just swinging the boots around this episode, isn't she?
Get back in here right now.
Oh, wow.
Why don't you go find Henry and kick him around too while you're at it?
Go to Stan's house? What are you doing over there?
You are going to go to Bible study every week. You are going to go to Sunday services.
It sounds like my mom.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because thanks to what you did, that is all that stands between us and this family being destroyed.
Man. Whew. Well, projecting a little bit there.
Yeah, for sure.
They asked me to come up and see the director.
Oh, that could be anything.
I'm pretty sure they're not calling me up for a commendation, Stan.
Yeah, how did you not know you had a spy working in your office?
They say goodbye to an agent, and they think it's the end of the world.
Gabriel, we can't expect them
Claudia, in my time.
It's like back in my day.
Kids these days.
Yeah. And I'm frustrated. I'm losing my influence with them. They're not listening to me.
Oh, your officers aren't listening to you.
Yeah. Good for you, Granny.
Mm-hmm.
It's the world. You don't have the answer. I don't either. Do you think there's someone waiting in the wings who does?
I'm surprised Granny popped in to be the voice of reason right there.
Maurice is back on the bottle. So am I.
Yeah.
All that money that's been coming in from you and Jack. He took it. Ran off to Florida with some woman he met a month ago.
Yeah.
I need to make things right.
You will. We will. I'm gonna take you. Let's go.
Make some coffee.
I've been living a lie. I need to make things right, and you do too.
Oh, no.
We need to tell the police about Jack. About what we've been doing.
That's not going to happen.
We can't do that.
We have to.
She's going to have to kill this poor woman.
Pressure, it was too much. I cracked.
Okay, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
But you don't have to do this, okay? Let's just get to a meeting. Let's do that.
I'll do it by myself then.
Oh, lady, you just
yeah.
said the fate.
You just said the wrong thing to the wrong person.
That's fine.
Ah!
Yeah, this was going to go this way. It's like Chris on Mary. As soon as you said I'm going to the cops no matter what.
Oh, man. Well, murdered in cold blood.
Well, Elizabeth's going to be going through it too right now.
Maybe now she can relate to Philip, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think so.
T?
No.
The way they're portraying his depression is very realistic, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Everyone's just going through it.
I'm going to tell them that it's time we ease up on you two.
There you
Too
go.
much. Too much for anyone.
Take a break.
This will be the closest you two have ever come to a vacation.
It's like we are going to Disney World.
Yeah.
After all.
For how long?
Take as long as you need.
And you think the center will agree to that?
Let's send a picture of what you look like right now. Yeah.
They do look so burned out.
So burnt out.
This is you beginning of the year. This is you now.
Right, seriously.
You know what we should do?
What?
Take the kids to Epcot.
Yeah,
There it
okay,
is.
yeah.
You should. We can all use a break. Except for Henry, he's clueless.
Yeah.
But Paige could use a break too.
Mm-hmm. 7 months later?
Are we at the statue or is this part of Epcot? Yeah, it's Epcot.
I would love to go to Epcot. I want to go. Oh, I took Pastor Tim and Alice. Nice.
Well, it might not be Epcot,
Oh. I don't know. I've never been.
but we've moved on.
Yeah.
Time has passed. They're playing putt-putt somewhere.
I love putt-putt. So, Do you think they took 7 months off? They just haven't been doing
spy work?
Yeah.
Probably. I would guess.
Tell me, how's the new guy?
I want to meet the new guy.
Yeah.
No more personal clocks, radios.
Pens? Have a seat. Take a load off.
I'm glad these two are getting along
Me
again.
too. I like Gad a lot. I don't know if
Yeah.
this means he's off the show now, but
Gad was never a bad guy.
no, he's a good dude.
He hasn't had that oh my god moment that Stan has had plenty of.
Yeah.
It might be that you're holding off with Boroff because your conscience is bothering you. Because of what happened to Nina.
I'm curious in the next episode how we're going to see everybody.
Yeah. They kind of blew the show up a little bit.
Yeah, a little. Paige and Elizabeth are definitely not getting along.
Yeah.
I think that conversation kind of ended it for a while.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they have to go in and ask her everything now.
Right.
They were both in a good mood. They enjoyed miniature golf. Alice said she can really feel the baby moving. I said I can't wait to babysit.
I mean, I get that Paige stepped in it, and that's why she's having to do this, but it sucks for her.
It does.
You can't lose sight of who these people are.
So it feels like he's talking right to the audience. We haven't, Gad. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. We know everyone's monsters here.
Yeah. Well,
all being used by the same awful system to do awful things.
This was a great episode. This
No,
kind
it really
of,
was.
It felt like a finale, didn't it?
The time jump, and it looks like everyone's state of mind has changed.
Yeah, and
except the tension between Elizabeth and Paige, obviously.
Which is, they had to keep something going, right? Because everything felt very resolved. I'm happy for them in the sense that they get time away from this because nobody's enjoying what they do. And it sucks that all the pressure is on Paige now. Elizabeth literally told her, "You were the only thing holding this all together," and that's unfair. That's an unfair amount of pressure put on a kid. Is it true? Partially. I mean,
I know she didn't mean to, but Paige put that pressure on herself.
She did, but she's also a child.
Right. No, I agree, but there was no way around it after that.
Absolutely.
Either that or you kill Pastor Tim and Alice.
And now there's a baby there.
And now there's a baby there, which makes that even more gross.
Yeah, it really does.
Are we actually not going to see Martha anymore? I mean, 7 months. Is Martha just fine? I assume not.
I almost forgot that we started the episode off with her going away. I wouldn't be surprised if we see her in a couple episodes, right?
At some point, we have to. I don't think we've gotten resolution with her yet, and I think we.
No. We sent her off, but it didn't feel
like a finale horror.
Yeah. We could be wrong. Sure. That could be it. She just,
we assume she's off living in Moscow.
If they keep it ambiguous, I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do like conclusions.
I mean, it works for me either way.
Yeah.
I'll be curious, but that's part of the fun of a television show is everything doesn't get
Martha went to
laid out.
Farm.
Right, exactly.
With other Marthas.
Breaking Bad. What happened to Ewell? Sitting on a bed and being fake guarded the last time we see him.
It's sometimes that's enough because it does. Your imagination is so strong. Right. Everybody's got a different theory of what happened.
Sure,
it creates good discourse. It really does. And this show it's really fun to talk about.
Yeah.
I highly recommend if your friends aren't watching the show, suggest it because it is fantastic. We avoided it for a long time too.
Yeah,
we thought it was just what's this FX show?
It's
amazing.
Honestly, what a network of television shows on really does have a big bearing on if I'm interested or not.
Yeah,
when HBO makes a new show, I'm like, well, let me check this out. It's HBO,
the first episode,
right?
Yeah,
exactly. But when it's one of the other like regular cable package services, like an FX or a USA or whatever, I'd be less inclined to take a look.
Sure, like I don't know if we'll ever watch Burn Notice over here, but that's an example. I've never seen that for the same reason. USA.
I don't watch Sight.
Yeah. So this is a really good show, and I wonder if that informs why a lot of folks haven't seen it because I do feel like this is underrated. But it's incredible.
Different story if it would have been HBO or something that did it, or AMC,
which isn't fair. Because
I agree.
Like with Mad Men, that was originally pitched to HBO.
Right.
Where was this show pitched? Unless it just lived here entirely. Because this is great. It doesn't
this
feel
feels
like
an FX show. FX has a lot of these like underlying violence shows a little bit.
But the content in the show feels like it should be on like an HBO or
Could be.
Showtime.
Right, sure.
So
a period piece too, right?
Yeah,
you don't see a lot of that on FX.
No.
All right. Catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.